Right, buddy, pre-season now is obviously complete. We've done the tour. We've played that game against Fiorentina. These are going to be the 5 players that I've noticed and 5 players that have done well in pre-season tour. Now, starting off with probably the most consistent over the 5 is Patrick Dorgu. A big season ahead for Dorgu. He came in January. He didn't get a pre-season, got straight into it, and had a good few games. And he also got that red card. And then I think he still had good performances, but they weren't as good as they were now. Again, I think he is really that player that has impressed consistently on pre-season. He's looked sharp, composed, and yeah, it's a big season for him. Again, he's working connections with the likes of Cunha and Bruno down that side. And again, at only 20 years old, he's got a lot to improve. I think he's got a great engine on him up and down the pitch consistently. I think his final product at times needs to be more consistent. I think he put a few crosses in at times, which just weren't going to where they needed to go. But across the whole preseason, genuinely he was very, very good. He looks fit up and down the pitch. Again, it's something that you need, especially in that wing-back position. Physically, is very, very demanding. Timing has to be right. And again, I think for a player that's so young, came in mid-season, has his first full pre-season under Ruben Amorim, has looked very, very sharp so far. So I'm very, very excited to see what he can offer. I think he's got that left wing-back position on hold, on lockdown until really anyone challenges for it, which I don't think they will. And it was a big investment. A 20-year-old we spent 40 million on. And yeah, it's looking like that investment is certainly paying off. So yeah, very, very happy with Dorgu. His consistent performances are outstanding, and he has an immense talent, and hopefully he can do something big for Manchester United this season. Number 2, Lenny Yoro. Again, consistency is key, but also I'd love to see the development of Lenny Yoro from when we brought him in last year. He had a tough pre-season, tough start, got cooked a few times in games. I'm not going to mention Southampton, and then he slowly eased into it, and now he looks like so comfortable. He's driving with the ball, he's passing the ball, he's getting more involved in the play, and that's something that comes with time. You have to understand from the human side of it, adapted to a new country, new city, new language. It is very, very difficult, but he's done very, very well, and I'm excited to see what the season holds for him. I think defensively he's sharp. He can play anywhere across the back three. He's a physical player, physical in the air, dominant in the air as well, which is something that you need. And yeah, I think I would like to see him progress the ball a bit more, which again is something that will come with time and confidence. But again, I think Ruben's happy with him, we're happy with him, and for a player that's only 19, the quality that he has is fantastic, and the potential to go on to be one of the best defenders in the world. So yeah, let's see what happens. Thank you for watching. No, not thank you for watching, but yeah, that's the bit on Lenny Yoro. He is the second player that has impressed me so far during pre-season. Now the third one, let's talk about Matheus Cunha again. His first pre-season, he came in, a lot of expectation on him, and I thought he did very, very well. He started most of the games. He had that one game where obviously he had the breast, but most of the games he played a few in the false nine, but most of it looked very, very sharp. Didn't score a goal, but certainly had a big part to play in it anyway. As I said, excited to see what Cunha does. I think he's a perfect player for this team. We've seen it so far, his highlights. So far, I think the game against Fiorentina was pretty solid, and also the game against Leeds to start off, he was good. He's got good connections with Bruno and Mbeumo, and we're seeing it link up with Amad as well. And I think when you just have players with high quality, high technical ability on your team, you're going to get that. That is expected. So yeah, ultimately very, very happy with Cunha so far. I think it was a big money move, £62.5 million. We talked about the attitude and the tenacity that he has, and now we want to see him get some goals. But I think to come in, only have a few weeks training, get into no players, he slotted straight in and did a very, very good job. I think him and Dorgu are developing a very, very good relationship, and you can see that. And again, I think we know he can carry the ball. I think he will only develop better with more time, and I think as he gets more confident in the team, which he does look already, to be fair, the way he's like bantering with the players, I'm sure he will become even more better than he already currently is. And what he's showing in this Manchester United team at the moment. So yeah, what we've seen from Cunha so far is exactly what we've been missing. He's that dynamic, agile number 10 that we've been needed in that position. Now number 4 is Bruno. I mean, listen, it's safe to say he's had a consistent pre-season. I still don't know where his best position is in the team, whether that's 8 or 10. It's looking like he's going to be operating more as an 8, but he's done so well so far. Getting assist, he scored some good goal, that good goal against West Ham. He's getting on the ball, he's always organising the team, leading the team, and I think what he's done so well is he just never seems to drop off. Like consistent performances from Bruno, and again, it's a big season for him. We know that he's rejected offers from Saudi to stay at Manchester United, so hopefully he can win something with us. And yeah, I think his pre-season on the whole, being sharp, being consistent, and yeah, I think he's done a very, very good job so far. I think he just needs a perfect partner next to him, whether that's Baleba, whether that's Wharton, whether it's someone else. I think you need to bring in someone with him. Now, another one, there's a few more I could talk about. I could talk about Heaven. I could talk about Ahmad, who had an alright pre-season, was a bit quiet. But the one person I want to talk about is Kobbie Mainoo. It's a big season for him as well. There's a lot of people saying he won't fit in the team. I think he does have a fit. He does have a position in the team. It's just very difficult to get players in because you've got Cunha. You don't want him out. You want Mbeumo in. That's 2. You want Bruno in. That's 3. And then you can't, Mainoo and Bruno midfield pivot ain't going to work. So, listen, it will be difficult. I think he's definitely got his way into the team. And that's what you would expect from someone like Mainoo. He's a player with immense talent, and what we've seen so far, he's just a player who keeps it simple. He can carry the ball. Ideally, you would want Mainoo to be a 6, but he's not that sort of player. He's a box-to-box engine player. But again, I think he's impressed so far. He's had some good games against Fiorentina. He had a fantastic game as well. Impressed. So yeah, ultimately very, very happy with him. I think he's going to get minutes this season. Hopefully he finds a spot in the team because he's just that good of a player. He can't miss out. But I think we will find a lot of rotation in there anyway, so he will get chances. But listen, let me know your thoughts. There have been 5 players that I thought have done very, very well in pre-season. Let me know if you agree, if there's any other players you'd put in. I don't really see who else you would put in. As I said, maybe Ahmad, maybe Diego Leon, maybe Tom Heaton. I mean, he had a very, very solid pre-season. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video coming.